Called it. This is a weird fight. He's got one fireball left. He wasted it. Oh! That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I got lost. No, sick. Wait, that's kind of funny. Grind 6 days a week. He's got some decent stuff. That's weird. A legendary stick. Yeah, well, that could have gone south. Could have easily gone south. He got sauce? Not really, dude. That was very close to going the other way, dude. That was a good fight. He needed one more hit, and I think maybe he even swung and it just didn't connect. I gotta say, GG's, guys. It was a good stream. Thanks for coming out for Opus 1. Do it again soon.
Yuta, Maki, Akari, Higuruma, Kusakabe, Ino, everybody has put their lives on the line for saving Megami and defeating Sukuna. We see Megami give up on even living after they've made it so far. And there are a lot of things that need to be said about that, because a lot of people actually think that this is bad writing on Gege's part, that Megami is sort of giving up on the will to live. And there are even some theories that Megami himself will start the merger between Tengen and humanity. We'll get into all of that. Alright, so first, let's talk about why Yuta should be dead after getting hit by this World Slash from Sukuna. And I think the first thing we should cover about that is the fact that it is the World Slash. We see the same chance here that Sukuna uses whenever he uses the World Slash in other scenarios. He Scale of the Dragon, recoil, twin meteors, then he lets both of his fingers forward, or sometimes all four fingers, and lets the slash go. Sukuna has never used this chant unless he was using the World Slash. Every time Sukuna has done this chant, we see him use the slash that bisects the world. We know that this slash completely ignores durability, it just cuts the space in which somebody exists, so they're just cut cleanly whenever Sukuna lets this slash fly. This slash is the exact same slash that cut Gojo, that also killed Kashimo, and is now been launched at Yuta, and has cut Yuta completely in half. We can even see in the panel on the left that Yuta's entire body has been cut through. His top half is disconnected from his bottom half. The slash completely went through Yuta's body. Now that we've covered that this slash was for sure the World Slash, and it for sure cut through Yuta, now let's talk about why Yuta should die here. He should not be able to use reverse curse technique and heal from a wound this fatal. And one of the main reasons that I think this is the case is because Gojo, who has instantaneous reverse curse technique running around his body, was
worth it to try and gain as much points as quickly as possible. The more runs we can do in less time, the more points we can make quicker.
Not able to heal from the same cut in seemingly the same place that Yuta has been cut. And I just want to state, remember, this isn't just any form of Gojo. This was Gojo after he had just landed 4 black flashes. He was as amped as he had ever been. He had just gained his reverse curse unique output back, and he has the 6 eyes healing him around the clock. Even with all of this in mind, Gojo could not heal from being cut in half. And keep in mind, this was the same Gojo who, while trapped inside of a domain expansion from Sukuna, was able to heal while getting hit by hundreds of slashes at the same time. His RCT was so fast that his body was able to keep up and still move around while healing him, even though he was being cut hundreds of times. And we even saw Gojo's body healing once again at the end of chapter 235 after his own purple hit him, and the statement alongside it that his reverse curse technique output was back. And even with all of this in mind, that one world slash was enough to kill Gojo. I know that some people think it wouldn't be narratively fitting if Yuta was to die here, but I would actually disagree. I think that Yuta did a great job in fighting Sukuna so far, getting him to the point where Maki was able to stab him in the back. And it was mainly because of Yuta that they were able to get Sukuna as weak as he was and as off guard as he was when Maki stabbed him in the back. We know that Sukuna had just gotten hit by Angel's curse technique. The control over his body had been weakened and his output was dropping. All of this was because of Yuta. And Yuta also knew, he even said that he knew that Sukuna would end up giving up the hollow wicker basket in order to try to
Full lobbies, that's a bit scary. wish they'd fix this lag. Because this is getting pretty bad. I could put it in, but I can't. Steel lock and I found like no bullshit. What the fuck? I'm just extremely lucky that this was pre-cleared.
at arm's length simply because I don't really know you. I found it a bit uncomfortable how eager you came across to become.
Cut him with the world slash, so Yuta knew that this happening to him was a possibility, but they took a gamble on ripping Sukuna's tongue out of his stomach, which Yuta was able to do, and they also relied on Yuji to blow up the mouth on Sukuna's face, which Yuji also did. They thought that taking these odds where Yuta rips one tongue out of Sukuna's stomach mouth while Yuji blows up the other mouth would be enough to stop Sukuna from using the world slash, or at least it would be their best bet. But their plan failed, and in failing, Yuta was hit by the slash that he knew Sukuna would go for. So it is only fitting that in failing to stop the slash that they were planning to stop, Yuta dies in the process. And not only that, but Yuta also won in a way you could say, because he set up Maki where she can stab Sukuna in the back with the split soul katana. It's about time we talk about that stab in the back, because I do think that it might be possible for Sukuna to live, but if he lives, I think he will be heavily damaged. The main thing we know about the split soul katana is that it ignores their ability to strike the soul directly. But we did see in chapter 215 that Maki was questioning whether or not Sukuna would be able to heal if he was cut by the split soul katana. And I think that Maki asking this question in chapter 215 leaves the door open for Gege to take whatever route he wants to take when it comes to Maki stabbing Sukuna. But I think it is most likely that Sukuna should die or begin the process of death in this upcoming fight with Maki, because let's just be honest, even if Sukuna doesn't die to this soul strike, he should be weak enough that Maki alone should be able to take him. And it's also important to note that this also solely depends on how many times Maki decides to actually stab Sukuna, whether this will be the only strike she does, or maybe she keeps the sword in his body and moves it up and down more, because I truly do think the only thing Maki needs to do now in order to actually finish Sukuna off
312, I'm getting like nothing for these runs. It just sucks, like how this system works though. They should really make it more PvP based. I don't know what sort of a rank system doesn't reward PvP other than this one. Make it faster to climb, make it harder to gain points in high elo. Make it less treasure based.
Off here and now is just slide the sword further down and maybe even drag it up to ensure that Sukuna dies. And the reason we know that this is possible is because in chapter 198, this sword is stated to ignore the hardness of everything and cut the soul directly. So it doesn't matter how much curse energy reinforcement Sukuna wants to do here. He can try to reinforce his body all he wants. This sword completely ignores the hardness of everything, so it would just tear right through him like it has here, but even more times if Maki decides to do so. And Gege is also clearly doing a callback to hidden inventory when Toji stabbed Gojo in the back, because the paneling is the exact same here as it was in hidden inventory. In this chapter, when looking at Maki stabbing Sukuna in the back, we have the page being cut in half, where on one side we have a downward angle of Maki, and on the other side we are looking up at Sukuna, and Sukuna is looking back at us with the sword through his chest. Now when we look at what happened when Toji stabbed Gojo in the back, the page is also split in half, whereas one panel we are looking at downwards at Toji, and the other panel we are looking upwards at Gojo at this same angle, and Gojo is looking back at the viewers. Now I know what you're thinking. In hidden inventory, when Toji stabbed Gojo in the back, Toji ended up dying to Gojo. So does this mean that Maki will end up dying to Sukuna? Well, I'm gonna tell you exactly why I think the narrative is telling us the opposite. You see, the reason Toji ended up dying to Gojo is because, per his own words, he got greedy and he fought for the wrong reasons. So in the end, he died. Toji even said that because of his mindset, he ended up losing the fight before it even started. Because Toji was fighting for the wrong reasons, he said he lost at the start of the fight. But here we have Maki, who although is like Toji
Hello. Oh, thanks for stopping by the stream. I'm good, thank you. I'm just trying to see if I can get the demigod. I haven't been able to play him much, so I'm just trying to see if I can get the demigod before the patch. Or before the wipe, whatever. Where am I from? I'm from Australia. Okay, this one's bugged out. Whoa, I'm loving the lag. Is there any whites? I want to go to the US one day. One day, once I get enough money. Got a couple of friends over there, I want to see. How long have I been playing this game? Since like, well, off and on since like playtest 3 or 4 or something like that. The alpha playtests when it was back on Steam. Not very good though, because I did also spend a lot of time playing other games when that was happening. I don't know if you got that. My main games are like shooters like Apex Legends, the finals, stuff like that. But I'm kind of over them at the moment. I want to play the finals, but there's no one playing the finals in Australia. I can never find ranked matches. So... yeah. Also more of a wizard man than anything. I'm playing Warlock. I want to do more PvP in this, but yeah. Yeah, you can say something. If you'd like. Whoa. Oh my gosh, okay, that guy jumped me. Nice. Hello, sir. It's kitted with some pretty nice damage too. Oh, I'd like to get the demigod tonight. I missed it again. I appreciate the offer, but no thank you. I'll just be right back. I gotta talk to my girlfriend. I'll be back. Actually, I might have to get off. I'll just end the stream here, and if I'm on later, I'm on later. Thanks for stopping by though.